Okay, so let's try this again. Myra let me know that the previous one has no sound, which makes it really, really difficult for you to hear what I'm saying. So I'm going to wait and get confirmation from her first that there is audio, and then I will continue. So if you're joining me, hey, Deb, can you hear me? And Erica and Jay, if you can pop in the comment section if you can hear me or not, that would be awesome, because the one I did a little while ago. Okay, you're good. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So Myra, if you will, like, get rid of the one from before since no one could hear me. So I'm super excited for those of you in the boot camp. There's Paula. Hey, Paula, Julie, Paula, Jay, Erica, Deb, and Myra. Thanks for joining me. So I'm really excited for a training that I did today for the boot camp with Dr. Alok Trivedi. And the week is going to be called Mastering Fear. And I pride myself in being someone who I don't feel has a whole lot of fears, but we all do. And I recently, so I met Alok a couple years ago, and then we've always stayed in touch. And then I heard him speaking at the Berkshires about fear. And I said, oh my gosh, will you please help me and taking fear to another level with my tribe? And he immediately said, yes, thanks, Jennifer. Hey, Amy, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for the sacrifices that you and your family make. Amy's husband is in the military and serving abroad. Hi, Ronnie Gold and Matthew Jennings. So here's the story today. We have a friend that, or friends that have recently suffered a major tragedy. Their son was murdered about 10 days ago. And this morning I was texting with the dad, who is our friend, and he said, I don't know how we'll ever be the same again, which, if those of you who have children can imagine your child being murdered, how horrific that would be. And your thought would be, how in the world will we ever be the same? How in the world really can we go on? And I started thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? From a Christian perspective, that wouldn't be the goal, right? Can you imagine going through something horribly painful? And this ties into this first training that Alok and I did, that the pain doesn't refine you, right? So as a Christian, I know that God's word teaches us that God's desire for us is to be righteous and live holy lives, right? Because that's who he is. So he's full of love and full of grace and full of mercy. And so he's always with us when we go through terrible circumstances. And those terrible circumstances are designed to teach us righteousness, to teach us holiness, to teach us his love, to teach us his mercy and his grace. So can you imagine going through all of that and being the same on the other side? Like as chiropractors, can you imagine adjusting somebody and they're the same on the other side? That, you know, all of us have adjusted, either been adjusted or adjusted somebody, that it's painful when they get adjusted because of the current condition of their spine and the nerve system when they get adjusted, right? And then their body goes through healing and they're different on the other side. So can you imagine being the same after going through that? That's not the goal. The goal is growth. The goal is to be bigger, to show up better on the other side. And so, you know, I think of, for those of you who know my story, you know, I had been married for 10 years and then found out that the man I was married to at the time had been unfaithful for the entire decade that we were married. And on the other side, if I was that same woman, how horrible. Instead, I can totally sympathize and empathize with a man or a woman when they tell me that they've been cheated on, or that they just found out that they're being cheated on, because of the person I became through the process. And that goes with all of us, that if our thought, hey, Chris, if our desire is to be the same on the other side, we're missing a huge element of this thing called. So we're super excited, boot campers, for you to experience this new week in the boot camp, and how Alok and I, and if you can identify with this, let me know, like pop in the comment section or give me a thumbs up or a heart of, you know, my thought was, it used to be, I want to be the same after I go through something bad. But now I kind of see, like, that wouldn't be a good goal to have, is to be the same. Or else what was the purpose of the exercise, right? Can you imagine doing a really hard workout, experiencing pain, and then being the same after the workout? None of us would want that, except that sometimes we say things that really aren't true just because we keep saying, like, it's just kind of perpetuated, like that story is perpetuated. And that's something that Alok goes through in this week of the boot camp, is the whole false evidence appearing real. And I'll apologize to those of you that I have heard me say that, because now that I understand it, it's not false evidence appearing real. It's real. Like there's a sympathetic component of pain. There's a parasympathetic component of pain. And so Alok even goes through the neurology of the connection between pain and the parasympathetics and the sympathetics, and this whole idea of the comfort zone and the challenge and support and what happens in all of that. And so what we're going to do with this week of the boot camp is release it as we create it. So it's Alok teaching, and I'm acting as all of you and myself, and asking him questions for clarification, and asking, like, what do you mean about this? And what about this? And so I'm super excited for all of you to go through it. So be watching for this very first training. It'll be up in the boot camp today. He said something really interesting. So if you can think of 3 circles, a little one, a next biggest one, and then a really big one. So in the center is our comfort zone. Then the next circle is called support. And then the biggest circle is called challenge. And then the outside is pain. So Harvard researchers have confirmed that the maximum growth occurs where support and challenge meet each other. And that's why those of you in the boot camp grow so much, is number one, you've decided, I don't want to be in the middle, the comfort zone. I want to grow. I want to have support. I want to have training. And Barb, I want you to challenge me. Like, I accept the challenge of stepping into my greatness. I accept the challenge of learning more, of stepping out of my comfort zone, whether it's in goals, whether it's in my personal life, my professional life, asking for more money, earning more money, like wealth. And you're going to learn this in Alok's training. Wealth is a combination of success and fulfillment. Success is outside, fulfillment is inside. And that is when we are really and truly wealthy. So there's so much in this week. I'm so excited. I will tell you that April 17th marks our 2-year anniversary of the 56-day chiropractic boot camp to double your business. So I do have some really special offers right now for boot campers, as well for those who have never joined the boot camp. Even if we've done a call before and you're watching this now, or you'll catch a replay, this applies to you. You got to get in touch with me. So after the end of this month, no way, no how, I'm not bringing these offers back. Boot campers, you'll be seeing those. If this applies to you, you'll be seeing an offer in your email box this week. So I hope this has been helpful to you, and I hope it really changes your idea or your mindset when looking at difficult situations in our life. Is I don't want to be the same person. I'm going through this like in Christian circles, we call it the refiner's fire. Like we refine, like God refines us, right? Like there's even a song, Refiner's Fire, right? Like it's an awesome song about like when God applies the heat to our lives, it's not because he doesn't love us. It's because he wants us to be more righteous. He wants to help us lead holier lives, because that's really and truly, and not judgmental. I didn't say judgmental, holier lives, because then that's really and truly when we are his children, we're going to find the greatest joy and happiness and satisfaction. So if this has been helpful to you, will you do me a favor? Will you share it to your page? And here's why I say that. I don't know everybody that you know. And the people that you know, I'm 100% convinced they're either on the cusp of going through a major challenge in their life, they're either in a major challenge, or they're ready to go through it. I don't know it, and you may not even know that they're preparing. But what if this is a message that helps them stay grounded? What if this is a message that helps them look forward to another day? What if this is a message that helps them go, oh my goodness, like I can see through this? Would you be willing to share just for that reason? Because You could be the person who makes that major impact in their life. Yes, you're sharing this Facebook Live, but you're the one who takes the action. So I hope in our lives we look at it that way, that, you know, we're not an island, that we're all in this game called life and we're in it to win it together. And winning requires action, right? Like no team wins a game without all in massive action. We don't win at this thing called life without all in massive action. So thanks so much. Have a wonderful day. God bless you.